What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hard Park 703 channel. It's been a long time. It's probably been like 2 months since I posted anything and since I've driven my car. It's been a really long and just horrible winter. 20, 30 degree temperatures, non-stop ice storms, it seems like. It seems like every week we're just getting ice. We get some snow, but then we get like even more ice. And then all that salt and sand on the roads is just horrible. There's so much, it looks like a desert around here. Yeah, so you have no idea how much I miss driving the car. And luckily, I mean, the temperature looks like it's going up this week and next week. There's a lot of rain in the forecast, so that's going to wash away the roads and stuff. So I'm really excited to finally just get behind the wheel. Just been letting it, hang out in the garage with the battery tender hooked up to it, and then freaking out every single day that like my tires were going to like deflate or something, That's just me. I'm just really anal with the car. But yeah, so I've got tons of content. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've ordered up in the meantime, because when I get bored, I have nothing else to do. And I just start looking at what to buy. It's really bad. Anyways, I'm going to do this next video on a bunch of stuff that's going to get installed. So I've got like 4 things are going to get installed at my buddy's shop, and I'm going to try to divide up the videos, even though they're going to be everything's going to be installed in the same day. So I'm going to shoot out of order, so bear with me. I think it's easier if I do a video dedicated to one part than to the next part and stuff, so then that way when you look up the video, it'll just be on that particular item instead of being like, all right, let me fast forward through all this, blah, blah, blah. I talk a lot. I know, trust me. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to shut up, Miguel. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you guys the first part, and then I'll talk about where we're going to take it. Here is the AWE tuning xpipe for the C7 Corvette. You've got the information right there, part number. And now let me show it to you. It's huge. This box is ridiculous. It's like a coffin. But yeah, this pipe is huge. That's what she said. Please don't unsubscribe. But seriously, this thing is like as tall as me. It's really cool. So I guess this is the rear portion. So this is where the mufflers will be. So like the back of the car would be that way, and then that's the front. That's going towards the headers right there. But here, let me grab it. All right, so yeah, so that's the xpipe. And then it already comes with all the necessary hardware and everything. They supply all of that, which is awesome. And it's a relatively straightforward, pretty quick install. But like I said, I mean, if you can get underneath your car, then fantastic. And good for you. But I can't. So I'm going to take it to my buddy's shop. So don't get me wrong. I love doing everything myself to the car. I enjoy working on it. Just some things I can't do. I just can't get under the car. So if I can't get under the car, luckily I have really good friends who have an amazing shop. Once we get there, I'll show you the shop and everything. I'll talk all about it. There's no point in me reiterating myself right now. But yeah, so I said earlier about the sound will probably change with other things I do. So I'm going with a long tube header setup, and it's in 2 parts right now. It's the xpipe and then the headers themselves. Well, the headers themselves are being made right now. Everything's just really backed up due to COVID, and so it's going to take a while for them to get here. But they match up perfectly with this xpipe, and so now I'll have a full long tube header setup. And so instead of me waiting to do this video months from now, that's how long it's going to take. It sucks. I ordered this stuff a while ago, but the headers aren't going to be made for a while. So anyways, The xpipe is AWE tuning. The headers are a different company. I'll get into that once I get the headers. And they match up beautifully. It's so hard for you to find headers for the vehicle that will match up with an xpipe, because most manufacturers make the headers in conjunction with the xpipe and stuff. So then that way you have to buy both if you're going to do their setup. Luckily, I just Googled the crap out of it, and I found 2 different companies that match up. And so this allows me then at least to, I already showed you guys the gutted mufflers, right? What they sound like. All right. So now breaking up the install into these different parts will be easier, because now I can do a comparison video of like, a cold start with just the gutted mufflers. Then I'll do a cold start once the xpipe is installed with the gutted mufflers, right? So then you'll see the difference in sound. Then I'll do like a light rev before I install the xpipe, and then I'll do a light rev with the xpipe installed. And then that way you can see a comparison. But hey, if I were to already put the headers on, then you'd never know the difference between what the xpipe alone sounded like and like what the full setup together sounds like. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I like this. It separates things. All right, good morning. Finally about to take the car to GTP to get all the stuff done. It's gonna be first time starting up the car in 2 months. It should be a pretty crazy cold start. GTP's Auto. Only shop that I'm ever trust with this Corvette. It's awesome because they specialize in the Corvette. They specialize in Audis, BMWs, Lotus, Porsches, Minis, BMW for that. Did I say BMW? Whatever. Everything, man. All their work is just amazing. So I'm gonna do a quick startup. So it's not gonna be a cold start, it's just gonna be a little warmer or whatever. But then that way I'll do a startup before the xpipe, and then after the xpipe install, and then I'll do some light revs before the xpipe install, and then after the xpipe install, so you guys can see the difference. Also, I'm gonna give you guys a quick walk around to see like the chrome lug nuts on the black wheels real quick, so then that way I can show you what it'll look like afterwards. And I'm gonna also show you then I'm gonna give you a glimpse of like how much the wheels tuck in now, and then we'll see how much they are spaced out after. Just took the stock xpipe off. That was really easy. The chassis brace was easy too. It's like 20 something bolts. This is what's going to prevent you from accessing the xpipe, but as soon as this comes off, it's really straightforward to get everything else off. I don't really have to go into too much detail. I want to show you guys comparison of the stock one with the AWE tuning xpipe. This is very like pinched over here. This is open 3 inches. Flows much smoother than this one. And so we're gonna put this one on, and then I'll cover the rest of the install. X-pipe went on. The AWE tuning X-pipe fit beautifully. You've got about pinky clearance up front, and then probably half of that in the back. It's not gonna hit it though. Like we pushed it up and down and stuff. It's still got room to wiggle. So the next clips are just going to be stitched back to back. So it'll be the before X-pipe cold start. Then it'll be after the X-pipe cold start. Then before X-pipe warmed up start. After X-pipe warmed up start. Then before revs, and then after revs. The videos didn't come out as good as I thought once the X-pipe went on, because of the fact that I was next to a road, and so there was a lot more road noise, like cars were passing by exactly at the same time that I started up the car and was revving, so that was really annoying. I'm going to dedicate another video purely to just the X-pipe then, and that'll come out soon. I'm not going to drive the car for a couple days because it's raining pretty badly here. So that'll give it a nice, good, cold crank, and then I'll go drive it to like a parking lot and then do some revs, and you guys will be able to hear it. Also, the throttle control module limits me right now to only half throttle at max. So I'll try to rev as much as possible, but I can't go all the way to red line right now because we're still breaking in the transmission control module. right, so just got home from driving the car with the AWE tuning xpipe. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. It is insane. It sounds so good inside the car. You get such a crazy growl, especially when it's downshifting and rev matching, just like coming up to a light. When it blips up real quick, it gives you a nice little growl. And then when you're just cruising, you hear a nice like growl and rumble. And then when you get on it, it's the same thing. I am so in love with the sound of my car now. All right, so that's going to do it for this video. If you like the video, click that like button, hit subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys real soon, all right? Take it easy. Bye.